The views or opinions expressed on this show are solely their own and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Zonse Live.
Welcome to another episode of Something Radio, Season 2. I don't know what episode we're on, honestly. Like, I feel like I've lost track of
same.
what episode we are exactly. Are we still counting? Are we still going to be counting?
We're going to start counting at 150.
Season 3, 150. That's what we're going to start
we're
counting.
We're not doing seasons anymore. We're just
I don't think we should do seasons 2.
We're just going to bang it.
Yeah, man. But would like to welcome you guys to another episode of Something Radio. And you're with me, your host, High Frequency, and my co-host, David Page.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. It's nice to be back. Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited.
You don't sound good. You kind of, hesitated a little bit there.
I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now, so you can't blame me for not being 100%. But
Okay.
yeah, man,
Fair enough.
thank God for life.
Fair
and,
enough.
Every day above ground.
It's a there's a lot of new changes, happening in Malawi.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're going through a bad time, a good time is gonna,
Darkest before dawn.
yeah, it's a good time is approaching. It's just now. It's just you just gotta get over this part. But yeah,
That's what they always say, but it's gonna be okay.
it is gonna be okay. I feel like it's really gonna be okay.
Man.
We
It's just a matter of when, innit?
Yeah.
Just gotta have patience and
exactly
wait it out.
Exactly.
We're getting ahead of ourselves because that has a lot to do with mental issues. And
Yeah.
we're gonna get into that in the show. We're definitely talking a lot about that. But on some exciting stuff, I think we should start on already it's late. But on a exciting note.
Was that a pun for the new for the new bank note?
That's not exciting at all. How is that exciting? The new 5K is in town.
Yeah, man. Like I've heard
What are they calling it?
the pango,
Pangolin.
the pangolin, pangolin.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
Mad. I saw some Malawians and the Indian were arrested. This week.
It's so crazy to me how all this time I feel like it was illegal, right? And I feel like people have been killing these animals for the longest time, but it was just never out there. But now there's just so many incidents of people just
finding and
killing,
being found with them
and killing the pangolins.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I hear it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is a lot of bucks.
Easy one out, eh?
It is
an easy way out.
But yeah, there's a new note in town, and there were a lot of mixed, feelings and stuff about it. Some people, I heard from a few economists who, were trying to explain the advantages and whatever.
What are the advantages?
I've heard so many bad things. That it doesn't even feel like there's anything.
Yeah,
good
but it's always like this, because even when the 2K dropped, there was a lot of negative reaction. So, but after a while, you get used. Now, what is going to have a show? Basi, funa Fanta, upasa 5 pin. Dari magawa minibus akumaka na do adu kani 5 pin. Wango wera taxi.
Because if you've got a 5K,
you can afford a cab, dog.
Then what's the point of getting on a minibus? But yeah,
crazy.
It's it's just interesting to see where our currency is going, and just it's crazy. I just hope we don't.
Bread is $100 now.
Yeah, man, crazy.
Crazy. Fuel has just gone up.
Just gone up today,
Mad.
Which is also crazy.
Mad. Good luck to everyone, though.
Good luck, man. Good luck to the whole.
All the best.
Good luck to the whole world, man. It's
man, it's a crazy time.
It's just a crazy time. It's a crazy time.
Life. But yeah, new 5K in town. They've switched up the 2K as well.
Yeah.
I hope they phase out the 20 kwacha, because the 5K looks so much like the 20 kwacha.
Yeah, true.
Don't want to make them mistakes where you think umugaira mutu and then you're giving them
can't
5K.
phase out them $20,
What do you need a $20 for?
I'm thinking of all the kids in the world, that $20 sometimes. They'll just go by. Is there anything worth $20 apart from candy these days? I don't think so.
I don't know, man. Majesty, so yeah, you need four of those.
You need 4 of those to get a box of matches, bro.
Mad.
Crazy.
Mad. Anyway, on the lighter note, Data has finally fallen.
Finally.
So that's exciting. Sure, you guys don't have problems streaming stuff now, listening to music, just streaming music, and even watching this podcast. I expect
like
our numbers
at least 1 million views by the end of this episode.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Like data is cheap now. There's no way you like. Do you remember when you started off and people used to come to us and be like, "No, your shit is too long. You know, like we can't watch it because
can't afford it.
You can't afford it." But now you can actually afford it. So make sure you like watch it. I'm looking at my IG live because this is the first time that I'm on IG live.
How are we doing over there?
Shout out. It's looking nice.
Oh, man, like nice. Chucks.
Oh yeah, big shout out
to Charlie.
Anyway,
tuned in, tapped in.
Yeah. Anyway, so data has fallen. I expect a lot of good things to come out of this.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about that is the change is so drastic, like from where it was to where it is now. So I'm like, so this whole time these people were making mad profits, bro.
They've been chowing money.
Like they could have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
But hey, man, shout out still for like making the change and listening to people complaining and asking for change.
Yeah.
And you might actually coming through and making the change. Shout out.
Shout out to the Ministry of Information as well.
Shout out to man like Gospel.
And Dad as well. Because I feel like we don't give these guys enough credit when they do things. Good. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to Airtel and TNM for I feel like they were put under pressure, but still, it's shout out to you guys.
Still, it counts.
Yeah, it does count. I hope we get to use this internet wisely. Especially especially men out there.
Don't go finishing your bundles on you know what I'm talking about. You know yourselves. I can't blame you though. It's hard times we're going through. Oh my days.
Yeah, man, Chucks, we are actually recording. Chucks was just asking if we're actually recording right now. It's just bad.
Yeah,
so
man.
We're definitely recording. I know it's something different, and I know it's weird for people watching.
Yeah,
but,
it's calm vibes.
Yeah.
Next time tap in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Next time you tap in.
Exactly.
Before we get into like more I feel like I'm like too much bad in the world right now. Too much negativity in the world right now, but talking about more happy stuff. Kanye West Documentary is out, Genius, on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm actually enjoying it. I've only watched the first episode. I haven't gotten a chance to check out the rest of them items, but it's amazing just to see his journey and like where he's coming from. Just watching his relationship with Jay. Him working so hard to like be recognized as an artist, as a rapper, because that's who he is. And he's a great producer, but we've seen what he was pushing for, what he was working for, what he always knew he was. And finally people paid attention, and now we have man, like it's I don't know, it's made me understand him better in a way, where he's coming from, what he projected his future to look like, what his dreams and aspirations were, and just the person that he is today. So dog, like it's a movie, bro. It's a movie, and like if you need to document your life, then you should definitely do it, because you never know what happens like 10-20 years from now. This is footage from 20 years. Also, it was what's his homie's name? The director, Kudi. Like him believing in dream, like saying, okay, this
because he left his own shit.
And he was dope. He had some really good shit going, but saying, you know what, I really believe in this guy's going to do some crazy shit, and like putting everything behind and just following him around and just recording everything. You can tell even from the quality from the first episode to the last is totally different. So the music has evolved. Them as artists,
people, as artists,
and also another interesting thing is just watching Ye's relationship with his late mom.
Man.
How much
it influenced
him, and what it meant to him, and also seeing how he's been behaving since she passed away. I think it sort of makes sense. So like, it's important. Documentation is very important because it gives us people watching from the outside like a
perspective.
Look. Yeah, perspective.
Yeah, because everyone, you know, like this is a person who people call cocky and overconfident and all these words. And
that he is.
Yeah, but like if you need to understand where he's coming from. He's coming from a place where he's been told no a lot of times, and every time he proves people wrong. I remember when he was talking about being the best dressed rapper in the game. I think it was like second or third episode. It was like, I'm gonna be the best dressed rapper in the game.
Do you think he's the best dressed rapper in the game?
Yeah, I think he's up there.
I think he's got.
He influences a lot of style in the rap game right now. A lot
in
of
the fashion scene.
Not only the fashion scene, but the rap game too. Which is
it's
big.
an acquired taste though, like.
Why you don't like them? You don't like them easy boots?
Them boots are crazy. Though.
I'm kind of growing on me, no lie, bro.
I mean, everything will grow on you.
Nah, not
if you give it enough time.
Not everything.
Dude, you were just telling me about that shit album. It's pop. I'm telling you, this album is pop. But you're like, you know what? You listened to it a couple times.
Subaru Boys.
Yeah.
Subaru Boys is, you know, it's gonna grow on us. Trust me. Crow Santino, best album out.
Hey, damn, relax.
We've only given it like a couple of listens, and you know,
relax.
But yeah, but you know,
The Weeknd's album. People say the same thing. It's gonna grow.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not that I'm listening to it, but it's not a bad album. I didn't say it was a bad album.
I'm not saying you did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying a lot of Weeknd fans don't really mess with it. But anyway, maybe he wasn't creating for us. Moving on.
Yeah.
We hosted it's been a while, but we hosted a Tale of Emotions, which was a poetry show by a very good friend of ours, Jeen Yuh, and a very good friend of ours, Dark Shadow. It was quite an experience hosting. It was. It wasn't the first time, but
I think it was our first one this year, though.
Yeah. So that was dope. Looking forward to more of that.
Yeah.
If you need someone to host your wedding, I know most of you lot are getting married. So if you need someone to, I'm not gonna do like Tana did, talking about hey, because they were that one being down, even finally settling down. We're not gonna do none of that. It's gonna be vibes. But yeah, man.
Are you really done to host weddings, or would you really host a wedding?
Definitely, man. Love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, would you manage to host a wedding?
Yeah, why not?
Man, I think like a wedding would be like peak for me, dog. Like if I hosted a wedding, that's like I've made it as an MC, bro. A wedding, dog. A wedding sounds like, imagine like messing up someone's wedding, dog. Like,
hey man,
like you're MCing and then you know something just unfortunately.
I think
happens.
the hardest part about hosting a wedding would be trying to raise money, because
I'm raising that money. Oh, trust me, I'm raising that money. I'm definitely. I'm even pointing at people in the crowd. I say, like, I know you got the money.
Hey,
come through.
So it's a talent. I see, man.
It is, dog.
And I've heard some of the arrangements they have. It's like, so if you raise 500, we're gonna give you 100.
Yeah.
If you raise 1 million, we're gonna give you.
Actually, most charges right now, like people actually just give them a percentage and just be like, I'm gonna charge like 20% of like.
Whatever
you make.
So I'm gonna push it.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah, man. But it was really a good experience.
Yeah.
Hosting that event. And the event itself was just brilliant.
Yeah. Facts.
Sold out.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah. Sold out. Yeah. Looked like people had a lot of fun.
Yeah. People had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna play you some highlights from the show.
Yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned to the end. We're gonna play you these highlights. Also, there was a conversation recently last week.
Yeah.
Which you hosted. How was that?
It was a great experience hosting. The show was also great. I don't think we'd host a show that was pop. You know? Yeah. It was a really, really great show. Lawi performed. I hadn't seen Lawi perform in a long time, in a very, very long time.
I still can't believe he's the same guy that did the song Dog. Like listening, like he's a true definition of finding your sound, bro. Like for me, that's like
true.
The perfect.
He's evolved from
like,
that rap nigga.
Yeah, being under OC and then like going all the way up.
Yeah,
and he took it to the top, and
he
shout out to him.
Top. One of the biggest artists in Malawi.
Yeah, facts.
Easily.
Facts.
Yeah.
gonna have him one of these days.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and just so hit the like button and follow us on all of our socials. You get me? So you stay tapped in. You get me? You get me? Moving on. How we doing on the IG?
The Tanganyika. What
Shit,
like,
we just.
oh yeah, Tanganyika is saying like, why are people just looking at me? Because it's my IG live. What do you mean? If you want to look at someone else, join the IG live. What do you mean? Because why? Please move the camera. She said it like she's just complaining, bro.
Yikes. Anyway, there's a war going on outside. No one is safe from. Third World War in action.
Dog, this is the strangest war that has ever happened in the history of niggerdom, bro. Like, dog, like, we're literally watching a war online.
Online, yeah, it's crazy.
I saw a video of a Russian, like, soldier jumping out of a parachute, and she was like, can't take people serious, dog.
Might be the last time, bro. Like, what do you mean?
but because like it's so crazy that like there's really no middle ground, bro. Like, it's people who look like they're having fun with the war or whatever. I mean, obviously they're not having fun, but they just, propaganda and whatever. And then there's just the other side where like people are just dying, dog. Like, I saw a video today where there's just like dead bodies, like dead soldiers in the streets, and like,
it's crazy. But,
yeah, man.
But that's the crazy thing about media, though. Like, you can easily miss the dark side of things, the bad side of things, because the media is only going to show you the fun stuff. So like, we're going to be talking about this war lightly because we're seeing all this funny stuff, or like even cool stuff, like a dude jumping out of a plane. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, right? But there's people actually dying. Yeah. And our prayers go out to Ukraine and everyone else, especially the black people that are also
most definitely
going through a lot in the country. It's
like,
crazy.
Priority for me is like the black people there, dog. Like, number one. Like, I was feeling sorry for, the Ukrainians. I mean, I still am feeling sorry for the Ukrainians. But like, after all those like videos of
past tense,
dude, after all those videos of like black people being like ill-treated and like being in there for 2-3 days without food or water, I'm like, nigga, like, hell no, bruh. You can't treat people like that and expect other people to feel sorry for you. Nah, bruh. Fire on them, man. Damn. Fire on them, man. Damn, bro. Come on, dog.
Mad.
Like, and another thing is also how like the world is, the hypocrisy in the world and how it's affected, how we think and stuff. Because like, bruh, this shit happens in Palestine all the time. There's so many places. There's Iraq, there's Afghanistan, dog, where people are killed all the time, and no one really cares about, Africa, dog. All these wars that have been in Africa, and no one's ever
right now.
That are even happening right now, and there's not this type of world reaction, and like, so it's crazy,
hypocrisy
dog.
is crazy, even in the Premier League, bro. But like,
what are we talking about football, dog?
Anyway,
like, relax.
Man U fans,
like, relax.
In the mud, top 4, baby. Let's go. Champions League.
Like, relax.
Man
U is like,
let's get it.
Man U is like
pop. Man U is pop.
It's pop. It's pop. There's no other way to say it, dog. It's pop.
Oh my days. But moving on from. Sorry, because it's just for you.
Digressing.
Man, I don't know how to like get into this topic. So anyway, before we get into that, there's a new radio station in town. It hasn't started airing, but I'm sure you all have seen it online. Story Club FM. I'm really excited to have like a art radio station. So yeah, man.
It's Malawi's first art radio. Yeah, very much.
Yeah. For sure. So excited to be part of the family. We're doing some shows there. Yeah. Make sure you tap in. I keep saying tap in, bro, because we're gonna have some shows there and it's gonna be lit. Yeah. I know you're wondering if it's gonna be something radio. Nah. It's just radio. It's just gonna be radio. And
it's still gonna be radio,
Yeah. And I'm really excited about that. And today we're recording something as well. Yeah. And we're about to talk about this conversation that we are about to have now. And I struggled to introduce it. Like, I tried 3 times. Yeah. Like, luckily we're pre-recording, so Yeah, I couldn't, because I don't know like how to deliver this. A lot has been said about mental health and how there's so many layers to this conversation. But mental health is a real thing, and it sucks that we always have these conversations, but we usually have these conversations when something bad happens.
Yeah.
Ricky Week passed away. I'm sure everyone knows, and cause of death or suicide. And it's crazy that, you know, looking in from outside, it looked like, you know, he had everything together, had everything figured out, but turns out he was dealing with
a lot.
Yeah. And he couldn't take it anymore, so he decided to take his own life. But man, like, what a life, what a man.
Yeah, bro.
He did so much for the game. He did so much for the entertainment industry, not just in South Africa, because even down here we're inspired by the stuff that he did. The strides he made in fashion, cotton fests, and just making, you know, fashion fashionable, you know, like he wasn't scared to be different, you know, in his fashion. Craziest video of him I saw was him getting dressing down to his drawers, bro, to perform, bro, to his briefs to perform, you know. So like he was a free spirit, you know. And man, rest in peace to Ricky Week. I don't want to really get into it, but it hit me, and I know a lot of people that also.
Yeah, it did. It
hit hard.
And especially with all these things that are happening, and there's a lot of like negativity and like a lot of, it's like there's a dark cloud, bruh. Because even like over the internet, like personally, I don't know about like your internet, because I feel like people have different internets according to what your timeline looks like. But like you could literally just see the sadness, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
And like it also triggered a lot of people to start having conversations about like how they really feel, because like there's really a lot of people that are going through different things, and people always feel like because I'm going through something and someone else is going through something bigger than what I'm going through, then what I'm going through is not valid. You know, and I feel like that really hinders a lot of like healing, and like a lot of it hinders an opportunity to have conversations about things like this, you know, about mental health and what people are going through. So it's like very, very sad to like be in this place, but like we need to be in a place where we're open to these conversations, and we're open to people coming to us and having these conversations, and we need to be kind to each other, man. Like,
yeah, man. And no, the hardest thing about like depression and all of that is that sometimes you don't even know what's bothering you, and you know, what you're saying about sometimes feeling like what you're going through is not valid, because now you look at, okay, there's people with bigger problems, like maybe mine's a minor, you know, but no situation is minor. Like if it affects you, then it's, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what privilege you have. Everyone's going through something, and people deal with things differently. And yeah, man, as men, boys, it's a hard time to be a man right now.
It is.
There's a lot of pressures, and the difference between men and women is that I feel like women have each other's backs. You can tell by the relationships
that they have with each other,
sisters, and mothers and daughters. It's different from
girls.
Brothers. Yeah, man. Yeah. And girls have men always supporting them, like always, you know, always there for them.
Not always, but usually. Like there's at least there's like a balance of like support, where like they have their fellow women supporting them. They can go talk to the girls, and they've got men as well. They can talk to men as well. But like for men, it's just a different situation.
Men deserve nothing. You deserve the world, my king. You deserve the best. Wow. Keep trying. You get me? Like keep pushing. Just make sure you know you're doing the right thing as well. All the men that are trash, fuck you, owns, man.
Wow.
Fuck them niggas, bro, because they ruin it for everybody else, man.
True.
fuck you lot.
Yeah, man. But like, it's very important for us to have these conversations and open up these spaces where we can come and sit down and talk about.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be boring, bro. Like
it really doesn't.
I saw this space that these people were on. That was. Bop, bro. Now I'm just like, okay, it's sad already. The situation is bad already. So there's no point in like making it dark and down. Like
yeah, but like let's still
lighten it up a little bit. That's why it's hard to have this conversation because it's like it's a buzzkill. You know what I mean?
True.
Okay, it's not. It's hard to like have it lightly, to take it lightly, but like
I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Where like it's possible to have these conversations under better circumstances.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's what I was saying. We're usually having this conversation when something bad happens. Yeah. But like, yeah, man, let's start a support group.
A support group.
If you're down. Yeah,
something radio support group.
Yeah, man.
But I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about like trying like having spaces where like men can come and sit down and do the same things that we do all the time.
Yeah.
But only this time we're having conversations about things that are actually affecting us. Because personally, I know I do not like talking about things. Period. I do not like complaining to people. I don't like showing people a certain side of me. That's just the person that I am. There's I'm a hard on but like I feel like I also need to vent sometimes. And I don't have many opportunities to vent because like that's the type of person that I am. But if I was in a space where, not a Twitter space, but like if I was in a space where
you can be vulnerable,
I can be vulnerable enough to like, cause like we still get vulnerable as guys. We have conversations and like we do get vulnerable, but we don't get vulnerable about the things that are actually like affecting us,
And it's crazy the times that men get vulnerable, like when man's drunk, like
when men are drunk, that's like,
hey man,
that's it. Yeah, that's the best time to like.
And again, if we're having these conversations, not only when bad things happen, it's easy to talk about what's eating you up, but like it's hard to talk about something that's eating you up right now. But like if you create a platform where I was dealing with this, or this happened to me, people are sharing, I think it would be easier for someone, even if you don't speak out, but just hearing that someone is going through the same struggle.
Yeah,
sort of like gives you some sort of courage and confidence. But okay, maybe things will get better.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you're not alone. Yeah, you're not the only one going through what you're going through. Might be different degrees, but everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
So be kind to one another.
Be kind.
Hug me when you see me. Yeah, even Owens too. You get me.
Just come to and just like.
Yeah, man. DJ Dimples.
Yeah, man. Still sad. Damn, dog.
DJ Dimples that I didn't.
Yesterday.
Oh man.
That's also sad, bro. Like Mpura, Killer Cow, Ricky Rick Mercado, DJ Dimples.
Rest in peace.
I also heard a story about this young man who also committed suicide over the past week. I think it was like last week. Rest in peace to that young man as well. I think it was in Els. So yeah, man, like it's a dark cloud, but it's a cloud nonetheless, and it's gonna pass.
We shall overcome.
Yeah. Events. Well, we're talking about events, and I feel like we forgot to talk about Sneaker Exchange.
Yeah. Sure.
Sneaker Exchange happened on Saturday, and dog, like FOMO just slapping me from all ends, because like I was ready for that. I was ready for that, and didn't manage to go. But I heard that it was an amazing, event. It looked like a lot of people had fun. People were actually wearing sneakers. Yeah, that's very important.
It's like I would have loved to cover it.
Yeah,
and just
definitely.
like, because it's the culture. And it's important to like document these things.
But I think it's dope what Summer Jam is doing.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Nane. Shout out to Nathan Tunes.
Shout out to Chicks.
You guys are doing a great job, and they have another one in Blantyre, I think, in a few weeks.
I think it's gonna be lit.
I think it's gonna be lit in Blantyre.
It's gonna be mad.
But you know what? It shouldn't have gone to Blantyre.
Because they don't bring
this vibes of culture here. So, it's like, payback. Gotta be on the same level, certain things, But it's really dope what these guys are doing, and I really hope there's more events like that happening. They also have a motor show coming up in Blantyre as well.
Dope.
Yeah, dope. That's fire. Big shout out to ET as well. Man, they brought a whole fridge.
Yeah, man.
Sneakers in there. I'm like,
shout out to Sneaker Shack as well. Make sure you get your shoes cleaned by Sneaker Shack. These boys are doing a great job.
Yeah,
and not just sneakers, they clean heels too.
Yeah, they do clean heels too.
Yeah, do check them out. Sneaker Shack Malawi on Twitter, Instagram, and all of that.
Anyway, moving on.
Shout out to some B, shout out to 2B. Yeah. I don't know what this one was about to bring up, but keeping it moving. Costa Titch was in the country.
Yeah.
And he performed his whole catalog, all 3 songs. Yeah, that was dope. He was lit. He's such a performer. Yeah.
He's such a performer.
Shut it down,
dog.
Shut it down.
He's such a performer.
Shut it down.
Big shout out to Theo, man like Theo. Just hollered at me, and I just like remembered that he's got a fashion line.
Reborn.
And the merch is looking.
Yo, dude, have you seen these hoodies? This guy is making the Malawi flag hoodies in the UK. Bruh, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Oh man, clean stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, apparently he's not delivering in Africa yet. But yeah, man, when it's ready, man, I need a piece.
But also, if you guys are small business owners, or small business owners, or even like large corporations, and you guys wanna advertise your stuff on something radio, make sure you hit us up, email us, hit our DMs, numbers at the end of the show. Like, you can holler at us any way you feel comfortable hollering at us, and we shall put you on to our 2 million subscribers. Yeah, man.
For sure, man. For sure. We don't have much time, but we're gonna get into new music.
Yeah.
Because it's important. That's what we're here for. Physics dropped a banger last week. It's called Legends, and it featured all the legends from. Okay, not all of the legends. Yeah.
Did you say all of the legends from Blantyre? They were like legends.
Yeah, but it was like a lot of like Blantyre ones in there.
Because Blantyre is rap, nigga.
No.
Okay, anyway, he featured Third Eye, featured Tay Green, featured Young K, Dead Devils, Dominant One, Barry One, Cyclone,
Spiral.
An Issue. What's his name? No,
Spiral?
He already said Spiral. Blackjack.
Yeah. I think Blackjack put out a killer verse.
Yeah, Blackjack been bad, bro.
Yeah, man. Underrated thing in that.
He's not underrated. He's big in the hood, bro.
Yeah, no, but I'm just like, because I've like the last, I think like 2 or 3 verses that I've heard him, like his verses have been like proper. Because even his verse on
bro, he's from Tumpale, bro. Like, man's been
but that's what I'm saying. That like people don't really talk about Blackjack verses like
who's
that.
Who's gonna talk about it?
Eh?
Who's gonna?
That's what we hear.
That's
talk
what
about
we're
Black.
doing.
That's
what I'm saying.
Talk about Blackjack verses.
But yeah, man, top tune, top video, clean video. Man, I just love it. A lot of people are like, but for me, it's like it sort of like reminded me of a certain time in Malawi and rap.
Yeah, man.
That, people were collaborating,
Yeah.
people were hungry, and like people were just working. And
remixes, bro. Like,
good, yeah.
I don't know what happened to remixes. Maybe it's just the time, but like there was a time when remixes were like, rap was remixes, bro. Like for your song to get big, you had to like
have a remix
it.
Yeah,
so this is really nice. It's really nice to see like, Physics coming in with the
favorite verse from the joint.
I would have to go with bro, GD and Marcus didn't miss, bro. Personally, I think GD or Marcus, probably GD.
Oh yeah,
probably GD's verse.
Surprise.
Yeah. What was your favorite verse?
Young K, Samanyiga, like you said.
Of course, yeah.
But it came through immediate delivery.
Third Eye also came through though.
Third Eye was dope.
Yeah.
Tay Green was lit.
Yeah.
Tay, for me, because we don't hear Tay rap enough. So him rapping for me was like, okay, this is dope. This is dope. One of our cameras is facing up. I don't know what's going on. I think we're out of battery in that one, but yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Crazy G dropped an album, Gospel According to Katagwe. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you tap into that. Buy the album via Airtel Money, Bamba, and all of that. Charisma dropped a single featuring MT. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Big hook, big tune.
I was saying earlier that I really like hope. I'd really love to see international acts when they get featured on a song with a local act. I really wish they pushed the song more on their platforms. I feel like most people come here, they'll record a couple of songs, they'll go back, they'll forget. But just like, that little extra effort, bruh. Like when you tag them, you tag them online and like just that little.
Yeah, but even Malawians do that to Malawians. I know.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, but I guess it also comes down to the relationships. So like, I'm not gonna fault anyone for like what they choose to push on their platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be dope to see. It'd be really dope to see. And people just supporting each other would be really, really dope to see.
Yeah.
Moving on. Jason Dust got another one.
Jason Dust got another one for real.
He dropped an EP.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire joints in there.
Yeah.
Appearances from Villara, my man, bad on, bruh. Villara.
Ovi is bad.
Check him out.
Ovi is bad.
Check him out. Also, there's Ovi 6 in there.
Yeah.
I think he also did some of the production. And yeah, he's featured on I think 2 tracks as well. There's Drizzler.
One of my favorite rappers from Malawi, dog.
Bad on.
Easy.
In there.
Yeah.
Episodes, Adi Rose, man. Fire tape. Yeah, man, do check it out. Chosizo dropped Namaliza. I haven't heard it yet. Some put me on, but I should check it out later.
Yeah.
But he's a dope rapper, one of the best rappers, best gospel rappers in my opinion. Fire boy. Fredo is dropping a song with he's announced that he's dropping a song with Suffix and Ilya called what is it called? Daiwala, but it's not called Daiwala. But yeah, do check, it's coming out soon. And another person that's announced that is dropping something is Viceroy. He put out the track list, and it's gonna have King of Diamonds in there. Lilia is appearing on there again. Leo.
Yeah, looks like Lydia's she's in a bag this year. Working.
She's working. Anyway, that's all we had for you.
That's it
in this episode.
That's it.
We're back. We're gonna be releasing this shortly. Another episode actually is gonna come soon. We had to be selfish and just not have a guest. But yeah,
because I also think we haven't done one of those in a minute. Where it's just us.
Yeah, for sure. But there's a lot more of these coming. Also, like I said, make sure you tap into Story Club FM. We'll be putting out a lot of stuff on there. Another important thing that I forgot to mention is Aluso Arts, one of our partners. These guys have always supported us. They have this project called Zalero, and it's an online it's a web series. It's a web series. They're addressing a lot of issues that affects all of us, like the new note, change in fuel, government reshuffle and stuff like that. It's just really
current affairs and stuff. Things that actually affects
everyone.
all of us.
So the content is clean, super clean. It's funny, and it's exciting. It's exciting to have platforms that are actually, addressing things and packaging them in a manner that people like you and me, but also the nation at large, can actually consume it. So do make sure you tap into that as well. And do subscribe to our channel, like and share.
Definitely.
With your family and friends. And we'll be back soon before you know it.
I know it really pisses people off when they say stuff like that. Like, we'll be back soon.
Hey, shout out to shout out to Saint.
Yeah, shout out to Saint.
Always tapping in.
I know, man. Just to give a few shout outs to people that were like watching the live too. Shout out to PH. Shout out to Dali Mizaya. I saw Mac joined. Shout out to Chipokwelo, Mihawa, Mazani, Ernest Kwangwa. Man, Mazani. You guys are awesome. And thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And do not forget to hit us up if you wanna advertise your stuff on here. And hope to see you soon.
Yeah, man. Do check out the highlights that we're about to give to you guys from A Tale of Emotions. There was a lot of emotions in that room. Yeah, man. Shout out to Maru. Shout out to Dark Shadow. Shout out to Sam. Man, you know what? I know we said we're done, but like, this man deserves his flowers. I'm just gonna say right now.
True.
This one-man army right now pushing content, man. Like, it's important that we document the culture. We control the narrative, and this man has been doing it behind the scenes from time.
I think one day he should come and sit
here one of these days, man. Shout out to you, man. And don't take his tweets serious. He's a hater.
He's a hater.
He's a hater. Don't take it seriously. He's a proper lad. He's a top lad, and
he's not his tweets.
He's not his tweets. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Shout out to you for watching again. Yeah. Share, subscribe, and like if you like this. Yeah. And we out.